Novara Media. Yeah, I should be able to do that. Grab their link. I'll check it out your own assholes. That'll be loud. Novara channel. There you go. So, Novara Media. Trump administration announces plan to dismantle the ICC, the International Criminal Court. Novara Media 19 hours ago. The U.S. State Department has launched a plan to disable and dismantle the International Criminal Court, ICC, which includes pressuring other countries to join in and threatening to cut U.S. assistance for those that don't. We're doing this, you better fucking do it with us or you're going to be cut off. That's like some blackmail fucking shit right there. Right? Hold on. You're either with us or you're against us. We're definitely smoking a joint for this. President Donald Trump's administration, excuse me, hold on. Damn, that hits hard. Excuse me. Fuck Nazis. Okay. President Donald Trump's administration opposed the ICC's attempts to investigate Israeli war crimes in Gaza and U.S. war crimes in Afghanistan, despite welcoming its investigation into Russian war crimes in Ukraine. So the U.S. is like trying to use the International Criminal Court to investigate war crimes in Ukraine. But when it comes to Israel and Palestine and Gaza, when it comes to the U.S. and Afghanistan, fuck the International Criminal Court. U.S. Secretary of State Mark Rubio announced a whole-of-government campaign against the court on Monday, accusing it of waging a war against our country, not with bullets or missiles, but with the force of so-called international law. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced whole-of-government campaign against the court on Monday, accusing it of waging a war against our country, not with bullets or missiles, but with the force of so-called international law. So they're saying there is a campaign going on against the U.S., and you U.S., you Americans, you're not getting like bombed in like missile strikes, but international law is being exercised against you, and you don't like it. It's so-called international law, according to Mark Rubio, and they're trying to break up the International Criminal Court, even while they try and exploit and use the International Criminal Court against Russia and the Ukraine. Yeah, y'all are seeing the fucking circle jerk of bullshit, right? Like, these people think they're fucking above everybody. And if the mechanisms that they use to persecute other countries are used against them, I don't like that you're not going with our bullshit. We're going to break up your little organization. How did people... United States of Israel, fucking America, you are Nazi Germany. You are under the control of Zionists. They're running your shit. You two-way or bust. I'll continue. We got more to go. This is fucking absurdity, by the way. Absolutely absurdity. In a video message posted to X, Rubio said, if they believe they can deprive us of our sovereignty, we will teach them the full meaning of American resolve. So, what Rubio is saying is like, we're going to do whatever we want, and if you don't like it, I mean, it's like you're doing Roman salutes and like you're acting in complete totalitarianism, authoritarianism, like you're off the fucking charts with your totalitarianism bullshit. Okay. The ICC can only investigate crimes committed in states that are a party to the Rome Statute, which includes Palestine. The U.S. and Israel are among 29 states that are not. There's like 195, 196 countries in the world. 29 of those countries not committed to the Rome Statute. Palestine is, but U.S. and Israel, they aren't. As far as crimes being investigated by the ICC. A State Department official told CNN, nations that refuse to reject the ICC's false authority while relying on U.S. assistance are likely to come under increased scrutiny. Possible punishments for countries that don't comply could include sanctions, travel bans, and revoked visas. Papers, please. Like, the United States of Israel is full on papers, please. No. Go away. You know better. The United States of Israel is completely full fucking on papers, please. I mean, this is pre-war Germany. It really is. This is exactly how Germans got turned into fucking Nazis. Like, the United States of Israel are fucking Nazis at this point. Like, I know there's lots of wonderful people, but excuse me. The IC, we got like multiple paragraphs to go here. Like, the ICC has not opened any investigations on U.S. soil, and Rubio's announcement was slammed as an attempt to dress up a quest for impunity for American war crimes by former executive director of Human Rights Watch, Kenneth Roth. Israel and the United States of Israel are the biggest war criminals on the planet. It's just the way it is. If you don't like it, the facts don't give a fuck about your feelings. Roth added, Trump wants to be able to commit war crimes on the territory of countries that have accepted the court's jurisdiction. That's what this is about. I'll say that again. So we're talking about former executive director of Human Rights Watch, Kenneth Roth. Roth added, Trump wants to be able to commit war crimes on the territory of countries that have accepted the court's jurisdiction. That's what this is about. So, countries, places like Palestine, that have accepted the International Criminal Court and, all of that. Trump wants to be able to commit war crimes on the territory of countries that have accepted the court's jurisdiction. So countries like Palestine that have accepted the International Criminal Court, Trump Trump and the Israelis, they want to go commit war crimes there. They're very not happy going against international law. They're mocking international law. They want to tear down international law. This would be like, I mean, it's because of a lot of things like World War One and World War Two, where you had international law introduced. Us Canadians, your Geneva Conventions, like 75, 80% of your Geneva Conventions exist because of Canada. Okay, don't fucking piss us off in war. We're gonna fuck your shit up. There's still the joke that exists in Canada today. I could say it to anybody walking down the street talking about the Geneva checklist. It just is the way it is. These international criminal courts, these fucking international laws were established so that people like Jews that are fleeing Nazi occupied Europe and getting, ethnically rounded up for deportation, let's say, not unlike brown people in the US today. They weren't going to be criminally fucking bad if they crossed a border trying to escape ethnic cleansing or rounding up, as it were. Rounding up an organization separation, and the ones that, you know, basically fucking switched and were like, yeah, we'll go to Palestine and go take that shit over. Let's go do it. They went to Palestine, right? As per the Havar Agreement of 1933. But it's fucking remarkable how the United States of Israel, with Trump, the little Zion Don pedophile fucking racist fucking human trafficking piece of shit, with his fucking whore fucking human trafficked immigrant fucking wife, they're trying to break down the International Criminal Court because that goes against what their buddies want, right? It's fucking like this shit's being. I'm again. I've listed my source. I posted it. Go look for yourself. Look it up for yourself. This wouldn't surprise me. Okay. I did have a bit of headline like, what is this? Click this. Read this. Holy fuck! I need to talk about this because if that's true, this is, all kinds of people jumped on the Lindsey Graham bandwagon. I didn't do that. But if this is true, which I would not be surprised, just based on the reporting, again, I shared the source. Go decide for yourself. I'm not telling you to think one way or the other. I'm just going over things that I'm picking up, right? I pay attention to a lot of media from right to left and everything fucking in between, mainstream and not. I'm an information whore. And this is coming across my fucking shit, so it's a tad ridiculous. I think if you pay attention, you'll understand why I had to talk about it. The ICC issued arrest warrants in November 2024 for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. For the record, Canada said we would arrest him. And former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, alleging criminal responsibility over crimes and crimes against humanity committed by Israel in Gaza. If either one of those motherfuckers, or Gavir, let's add Gavir in there too, Netanyahu, Gallant, Gavir, any of those fucking motherfuckers literally touch wheels in fucking Canadian soil, arrest those motherfuckers. Instantly. You definitely not should touch wheels and burn tires there. Don't do that. Just arrest them, hang them, whatever. That's how I feel. Back in a moment. There's a little break. Sorry. Had a keto interruption there. Okay. Funny one though. In response, before I took that little fucking time out for a second, Netanyahu, Yoav Gallant, ICC issued arrest warrants November 2024. I said we should add Gavir, right? War crimes and crimes against humanity committed by Israel in Gaza. Okay, or two more paragraphs to go. In response, Trump issued an executive order imposing a raft sanctions on the ICC and its officials, including top prosecutor Karim Khan in February 2025. The order accused the court of illegitimate and baseless actions targeting America and our close ally Israel. So, because you're trying to hold us to account and responsible for our crimes against humanity and our close ally crimes against humanity, yeah, we're going to sanction you. Like, cut people off from being able to participate just because you're guilty of a crime. Final paragraph. In 2025, U.S. sanctions were also applied to UN Special Rapporteur for Palestine, Francesca Albanese, and 3 Palestinian rights groups collecting evidence of Israeli war crimes. So, because evidence of war crimes were being committed, which, keeping in mind, Israel has killed more fucking journalists there than anywhere ever in, like, as far as I know, human history. There's more journalists that have been killed by fucking Israel, those fucking Zion-Nazi cunts, in, like, all of, like, World War II, Vietnam, World War I, all these conflicts combined. Israel's killed more fucking journalists, as I understand it. If I'm wrong, I'm sure the internet will crucify me. So, because of this evidence of war crimes being fucking collected against the fucking Zion-Nazi cunts, and because the UN Special Rapporteur, fucking Francesca Albanese, however you like to pronounce it, I haven't actually heard her say it. Whatever she says, I'll go with. For reporting on the crimes against humanity, sanctioned, you can't participate in life. Do people not understand the global implications that this has? If this is actually happening and this is checks out to be true and factual, all right, I'll give you, lots of people give a lot of fucking, news organization and outlets for, we don't believe them, we believe them. These people are giving us the truth. And everything's biased, there's lots of propaganda at play. No matter which side you fucking think of, believe, watch. But if what is being reported here by Novara Media, like I shared the link, if this is accurate, this has huge implications. Like, this is fuck your little fucking Tim Hortons job that was lost to some temporary foreign worker immigrant that fucking both the liberals and the conservatives fucking brought in to cut out jobs, increase housing prices, increase housing demand. Like the liberals and the conservatives are both doing it. Blah 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 blah. Did you just hear this shit? You hear this fucking shit that I just rattled off? This is global implications. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little excited. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. But this has global implications. And I don't think people actually really, unless you have an understanding of international law and why it came into be, and you know all those things, like a firm grasp of the history and why this happened, why that happened, like why these things happened, and you see the United States of Israel, fucking Zion, Don Trump, the fucking Zion Nazi fucking puppet. Just like Hitler was a fucking Zio puppet. You see this all happening. And the dismantlement of the International Criminal Court and sanctioning of people that observe the international law, as they fucking put in quotations. I'm sorry, America, but as far as I'm concerned, you're lost. Bring in your 2A, go do something about your fucking Zion Nazi government, or shut up about your 2A, shove it up your ass, realize you're the tip of the spear of the New World Order. Look at your $1 bill, has New World Order right on there. You're the tip of the spear, New World Order, Nazi, fascism, authoritarianism 2.0. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to end. I pretty much said what I wanted to say, needed to say. Lots of us have been calling this out for a lot of years. Like, so many years, decades. Not just me, other people as well. Where it's like, you are the problem. You are, again, tip of the spear of the New World Order, which is right on your US $1 bill. So, 2A or bust. Go fuck all the way off. Free Palestine. I'm out.